Hello, and I just wanted to give you a little bit of context. I did record this at the end of January, so let's what has happened since then. And yes, I need to stop being so lazy. Anyway, here is Past Me coming in 3, 2, 1. Oh, now welcome to F1 2015. It's been some time since I've done a video on this game, but it marks the 6th game, and it's a video of this nostalgia run now. I'm not going to necessarily refer to a certain series I've done on this game, because that's going to be happening later in the year, 10th anniversary and all that. No, but what we're going to do is actually break out a meme from this game. Why don't we go to the Championship Deciding Grand Prix? No, we're not going to do A Gust of Wind Hit Me. We're going to do the McLaren Honda! Yes, the McLaren Honda is painful in this game, and you're going to see how painful. Get to even load a setup, okay. So at least you see the McLaren Honda in unbastardized form. Let's go. And now you can just see that the modern F1 games have a clear lineage. You know what this game is? It doesn't look terrible. And do you know what? The night races actually look fantastic on this game. But where's my career mode, Codys? Where's my career mode? That's why I had to resort to a silly series with this game. That's why Arab had to do his My Driver, because you denied us a career mode. Because why does life have to be so... Why does life have to be so complicated? Also, why am I doing one-shot quali? Thought it will carry on. We'll carry on. The one thing I do love about this game is actually the handling model. The only reason why I found it so playable, despite the bare bones of this game, is this. It actually feels quite nice to drive, you know. Yeah, sometimes the car just likes to backing like a motorcycle a lot. And it likes to be slidey and exy on this game, but I'll give this game one bit of praise. Out of the entire 2015 onwards section, out of the PS4, PS5, Xbox One, Xbox Series era, as I'd make a Horlicks, I actually think this is the most predictable handling model of them all. And I genuinely mean that. You actually can guess what the car's going to do. We'll look a bit more with that when we get to F1 2016. As we qualify P13. This handling model, I think, is the most predictable by a country mile. I know I judged this point, but this handling model is the most predictable by a country mile compared to F1 2016 onwards. So, while this game is very bare bones, I must say, when it comes to the actual basics of the handling model, it's not actually too bad. I actually think, yeah, they actually had a nice foundation. They just needed to have released the game at a normal time rather than apologise for F1 2014. A few more months of development, stick a career mode on, even if it's just whatever we had before. That would have been enough to make this game actually, you know what, it's decent. We'll ignore the gazillion bugs that this game has.
If you look close to the mechanic, never actually takes a nose cone off. Somehow, despite being on full left lock, the wheels are full right lock. I don't know if this is related, but this is not right. Whatever your point of view, this is not right at all.
And that is before you consider the desync problems, the weather not matching the track. Yeah, this game was buggy as hell. Anyway, back to Past Me. Oh, yes, we get to see the lovely Will Stevens representing ourselves. And of course, not forgetting, we are also playing as JB. And how can we forget? Hashtag blessed. Ooh. Now, of course, real life, this was the title decider. Now, did A Gust of Wind really knock Nico Rosberg off the road? Apparently so. Did Lewis really give Nico the space into turn 1 on lap 1? Yes, it was an intermediate, but the likely answer is probably not. And the race itself was a belter. The Red Bulls were in contention until they started to dry. The racing was great all the way down the field. Even looks like at one point Manor may even squeak a point with Alexander Rossi. But obviously that did not happen. Here we go. Oh yeah, the starts in this game. You never make up ground. Because the traction is horrific for the player, so Ah, getting mugged. I'm getting mugged. Oh yeah, then we got the fact that everything's made of pig iron in this game rather than carbon fibre. Yeah, one criticism of this game already: the damage model. But man, this is everything this game's got without mods, and no. Apparently that's as damage we can get in that situation I just had at the start. Oh, but we're going for Peter and Hulkenberg. Lovely jubbly. The good news about this game is the AI actually give you a good fight. Once I forget, the younger Verstappen exists in this game now. And as bad as that 2015 Renault PU was, the 2015 Honda was horrifically worse. Probably worse than the 2014 Ferrari power unit. What's the point? Getting mugged. I think you were said to get mugged by the powered cars, but the Renault ones, that's just an insult at this stage of F1. Anyway, we made it back through. Now, suppose the McLaren Honda in 2015. It drinks fuel and the temperature just skyrockets when you're in a towing ridge. Come on, 10! How did we play this game for like 16 months between 2015 release and the 2016 release? When that came out at a more logical time. Oh, Verstappen's coming back at me. Oh, he's gone wrong. The younger Sainz has come through instead. Oh, come on. Apart from the understeer, because the cars are slower in 2015 than compared to modern F1 cars. The model, I guess it's so intuitive. You can really lean on this handling model. Maybe too much. Maybe why they dialed it back for 2016, but you can generally push in this and drive the way you want to. Saying that though, you do need to look after your tyres in this game. It really does make a difference. Runs in career mode. I've had situations, as younger Sainz comes and mugs me, where I've done 2 separate races in America and Australia, where one I've looked at the tyres, I could easily do a 2-stop and be quick. The other, I just did what I usually did and pushed relatively hard on the tyres and I had to do a 3. Because the tyres were just screaming enough. That reminds me, we've got an Easter egg. Oh yeah, the radio button's on the other side up until 2020. Leave me alone, I know what to do. Oh, you have to keep holding radio down. Leave me alone, I know what to do. They eventually got there. Oh no, Tara Ross has come to mug me again. Goodness gracious. Who'd have thought McLaren would have finished behind the former Minardi team in the Constructors in 2015? But it happened, it happened. Go on, scoot away. Don't know if that's a sufficient gap, but we're trying everything we can. The McLaren Honda itself in this game is not a bad car. In the twisty bits. It's when you get to the long stuff. Russian Grand Prix, they're apparently having 35 to 40k deltas. That's scary. I think I can see why, because look at this. We look for 1.5 Toro Rossos. But no, Red Bull in Italian is going to pass me. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Oh yeah, last year of the Maldonado as well. What an historic game. So I also think the lack of career mode spawned the YouTuber Championship between the 4 big creators of the time. Oh, what time that was to be alive. Look forward to those videos every week. And now look, you have to watch me! Life is no longer so good. Well, there's just another casual defence on the younger Verstappen. I like it. In fairness, I am slowly saving fuel. I'm not exactly trying, but I'm saving it. Yep, there goes the backing like Marquez stuff going on. Oh, I've been caught. See any point? See any point? I mean, just look at this. Working on the inside. Yes! What we'd like to see from the 2009 World Champion. I'm killing my fronts. I'm killing my fronts. Oh dear. Come on, 3 more laps. You can do it, Honda. At least in the game, they fixed an issue with the McLaren Honda. I actually have a video about it. By the way, if any of you ever get a chance to play the original patch, you may notice as Verstappen pits, you actually only start with 18 cars. Don't forget, Mano was saved really late in the day, and catering, well, they never got saved at all. So the original form of this game actually only has an 18-car grid for 2015. I've actually looked in the coding for the game. Marussia really has been hastily put through together. Because you see Marussia-specific things going in the code, and also, because they used a 2014 car, they still use 2014 style methods to put the liveries together. 2015 is the first year where they actually started to just put one texture and put it in multiple places in the car with their mapping. By the way, oh, it's nice not to be attacked. P8 as this pit stop starts to cycle through, as Americans would say. Now we actually are in the States. Welcome back. It's past no, still can't believe Lotus were powered by Mercedes for 1 year. I still can't believe Alpine are going to go back that way. Team Enstone, they're synonymous with being the factory Renault team, having been Renault 2.0 and 3.0 in the sport, and Alpine as well. Right, more cars are coming in. So the tyres are starting to really die now. They do not feel good. But we've got to just keep going. We've actually lost a pit stop on a lot of people. Wow. Sir Lewis managed to make a pit stop in 6 laps on us. 6 laps. Wow. Don't know what that says more about the 2015 Mercedes or the 2015 McLaren. Gotta say, I do actually really enjoy driving this game. It's just a shame it's so bare boned, because you know what, I could play this game all day long in terms of handling model. Because it just doesn't do weird, unexpected things, particularly under braking, which I think every game from 2016 onwards has a problem with, to some extent or other. Oh, nearly. Oh my goodness me. That's one of the fails that AI. You get them a slight punch, they just get weirdly off-put. Real life, they're maybe more akin to a pit maneuver at worst, but you'd have probably just destabilised him slightly and we'd have moved on. Oh, IndyCar line through that corner. IndyCar line. Is there any point trying to defend from Raikkonen now in this instance? I suppose not. Oh, turbo noises there. Ooh, we like turbo noises. We like turbo noises. I will say, while the sound is far from perfect on this game, in terms of representing the cars, they are so much closer than for 2014, where at least you actually think, yeah, that definitely sounds like a Ferrari. Yes, that definitely sounds like a Mercedes. Yes, it definitely sounds like a Renault. Yes, that definitely sounds like a Honda. Can't quite say that about F1 2014. Box this lap. Voice recognition, that is one of the good things about this game. Yeah, with your PS4 microphone, or your connect device on your Xbox, or whatever microphone you've got suited and booted to your PC. Right, it's time for a McLaren Honda pit stop. What? 3-second penalty for that? Ridiculous. I'm flashing that back. I do like the flashback screen when it uses the F1 2015 logo. Okay, it will now take over. Can I show the pit noises and the limiter is entirely accurate? I'm not even making any sense in English, am I? Right, prime to option, that being medium to soft, and away we go. I should also mention this is the first F1 game to be in 60 FPS from Cody's. It does feel quite nice. Yes, I know I was playing on PC and playing it way higher, but when you've been playing a 30 FPS or 25 on F1 games all your life and suddenly to get 50 or 60, it's wonderful. Anyway, P12, room to make up. Can we squeak at that point from McLaren Honda? There's a Toro Rosso and a Sauber in the way of doing that. Oh yeah, also Codys, where's my safety car? Again, another reason why they should have paid a bit more effort to 2014 and then actually do 2015 justice. They ran before they could walk. But then I had no one on the socials. Then that's when they hired the lovely Jenny. Oh, NASA's coming in. That's going to make life easier. Those primes were really, really not great to handle, were they? Oh, don't tell me Verstappen got DRS off NASA. No way, no way. Oh, I've just remembered. And Sauber signed 4 drivers for 2 seats for 2015. I think their initial plan was Bianchi and Suttil. Then obviously the tragic events. Try to talk about something safe, then Verstappen does that. Ah, he deserves it. Anyway. So Sauber signed Bianchi and Suttil, as I understand, for 2015. Bianchi's tragic accident happens, obviously, which claimed his life in July 2015. I would also recommend on that, if you can see the tribute they actually do to him on the grid. That minute silence and standing soldato over Hungarian national anthem is absolutely wonderful. Oh, Verstappen's coming back at me. Anyhow, as we fend off the Unduchy. This left him in a precarious situation. So they ended up signing Felipe Nasser, Marcus Ericsson and Guido van der Garde. Hang on, was it meant to be van der Garde and Bianchi? Anyway, they had 4 or 5 drivers on the books for two seats. That's the comical situation where Sauber couldn't take part in free practice 1 at the Australian Grand Prix, the season opener, because an Australian court said that'd be in breach, essentially. I think Van der Garde actually getting in his civvies and wow. McLaren won the Constructors' Championship as a Mercedes customer in 24 after learning being a factory team isn't all what it's cracked up to be. Then going to a Renault power unit supply, then going back to Mercedes again. Meaning in a way, McLaren ended up disproving what their new bosses at the time thought, which is you had to be a factory team to win under the current regulations. Now, I never quite bought that. Don't forget, a customer Red Bull was winning in 2016. And 17. And 18. I don't necessarily think Red Bull's success was all down to Honda. Don't get me wrong, Honda were important, but if Renault could produce a similar power unit, we could have seen a customer Red Bull Renault winning titles again for the first time since, well, would have been customer Renault 2011? Oh, his fight's going up ahead. Oh, there's some manners getting in the way. Wow, with the manners. Don't forget, Manor entered 2015. We started up in safety with the 2014 car modified to 2015 safety regs and basically zero development. Just trying to get the race team by and making sure 2016 would be good. To be fair, their 2016 car was good. So long, there's 2 to go. Time flies, eh? This is not Will Stevens' fault, I'm just making a holics of it. Go on, let me have some DRS, Will. For the then Queen and Country. Oh, you're going to get some. Woohoo! That's been by very clumsily. But I get by him. Glorious beat. Thanks, Will. Very good endurance driver now. Very good endurance driver now. I'm gonna just run out of time to get Ricardo and go, aren't I? Just run out of time. Just run out of time. I'm throwing everything at it. Come on, get me in a second at least. I don't think I did. Oh, so it's agony when it's like this. It's always agony. Yep, no DRS. So it's got Ricardo and I think it's Perez slow each other up. Give me a chance, but no, that 2015 Renault power unit just can't do it. Yeah, it's a 2015 Merc powered car. Nico Rosberg's won the US Grand Prix. No Augusta win for him today. And there we have it, that's F1 2015. Good handling model, but that's all about it had to it. Just too bare-boned a game. Visually pleasing, though, and at least it did set a good foundation for what came forward. And I've got to say as well, the F1 2014 section of it is quite fun as well, and it's worth exploring.
Mercedes have won today's race, and what a result for the team. Niki Lauda rightly called it as one of the drives of the season.
Oh, rest in peace, Nicky. I do miss that man. I do miss that man. And I hope you enjoyed going into the first chronicles of the McLaren Honda story. We picked up a point. It's all we could do. I know they did better in real life, but that's because so many people retired. But objectively, I'm happy. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. You know, the next time we bring this game on the channel, let it mark a couple of anniversaries.